Imagine a place where the hills are a lush shade of green, the rivers flow ever so calmly between thick blankets of grass, and the towns are painted beautiful and bright colors. The people who live there speak both English and Irish. The people who live there are also free-spirited and loyal and strong-willed. These people can trace their ancestry and their roots back to their Irish heritage. My own family actually comes from County Mayo, Ireland, which is in the western region of Ireland. It's a small area, but the people over there are very proud of where they come from. My family, we have a Moran family crest. We often have the orange hair or red hair and the fair skin. And we take pride in being Irish. It's my heritage. Ireland has a distinct culture from America, containing an individualistic view of society, a low power dominance, and a low level of uncertainty avoidance. Today we're going to take a look at some of the cultural values that the Irish people have and the ways in which they communicate both verbally and non-verbally. So let's get started. A cultural view of Ireland is that it has a very individualistic view of society. Researchers have found that employers in Ireland expect their employees to be self-reliant and responsible according to Global Affairs. They often offer promotions to those with outstanding personal achievement and merit. This means that employers look for somebody in an employee who shows initiative individually, not necessarily as a group, but somebody who they themselves can start a task by themselves. They can do their work without asking questions. They have their own self-starting work ethic inside of them, and oftentimes those employers will often offer them a higher wage and a better position. In Ireland, parents often allow and push for their children to make their own decisions, and they push for that sort of independency. According to Laurel Reed, Irish parents encourage their children to be self-starters and to think for themselves. Sometimes over here in America, some parents coddle their children. They don't want them to be hurt by the world. Where in Ireland, it's okay for you to get your hands dirty. It's okay for children to make mistakes. They want them to later be able to make their own decisions and grow up to be a successful adult in the world. But being individualistic isn't the only cultural value that Ireland has. Another cultural norm of Ireland is that it has a very low power dominance. According to Laurel Reed, Ireland has a very low power dominance among its social classes. This means that the Irish people tend to see each other eye to eye, and they treat each other very equally. The Irish will verbally communicate with strangers and people they know in a positive tone, often with jokes and humor. The Irish people love to laugh. A handshake is a common and respectful greeting tactic according to World Trade Press. Now, regarding the professional side of Ireland, bosses are slightly informal with their employees. They also are even friendlier towards them. Here in America, sometimes bosses, they're up here and the employers are down here. But in Ireland, they like to be on the same level. They want everybody to do their best. If they can, they want everybody to be on the same level. Hierarchy is simply established for convenience, which means managers, vice presidents, simply for somebody to go to if they have something wrong. And employers rely heavily on their employees for feedback of how they're doing, according to Nick Halale. Much like with strangers, Irish people in the business setting are rather informal and use humor, to joke around with one another. Engaging with one another in a friendly way allows for everyone to feel on the same level according to Irish communication styles, and often promotes better work, positivity, and development in the workplace. So along with a society that has a low power dominance, Ireland is also known by another distinct feature. A third cultural value of Ireland is that it has a low level of uncertainty avoidance. The Irish have a low level of uncertainty avoidance, meaning that the Irish people welcome change, they welcome fresh and innovative ideas according to Global Affairs. Along with a low uncertainty avoidance, the Irish people welcome foreigners who come from another country into Ireland. The U.S. ever since 9/11 has kind of been on guard about foreigners coming into this country, respectfully. But in Ireland, nothing like that has happened. So they are more willing to accept change and to accept things that they don't know what's going to happen. The Irish people actually prefer a society interwoven with diverse backgrounds, according to Laurel Reed. Ireland has such a rich culture that cannot be appreciated until you go there and you see it and experience it with your own eyes. The streets are overflowing with pubs where actually business and personal meetings take place. You can also hear the sweet tongue of Irish and English kind of interwoven in each other. I myself have never experienced, but I can't wait till the day that I can. So now that you're all familiar with the culture norms of Ireland, you're all experts and can go over there now. I'm just kidding. As Frank Delaney once said, to have come from Ireland, no matter how long ago, is to be a part of Ireland for some part forever. Thank you all for being such an excellent audience.